Greetings! This Infinite Source Truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Greetings everyone. This video is going to be about how to revoke your soul contract and some things to consider before revoking. So why should you revoke your soul contracts? The first reason and primary reason why you would want to revoke your soul contract is you must revoke all soul contracts, past, present, and future, to escape the matrix. The second reason, you set yourself free from the limitations and boundaries in your soul contract's life script. The good and the bad. You take control of your life and have your life play out the way you want it to. You write the script. So why do you need to revoke all soul contracts, past, present, and future? It is because it is always the ever-eternal now. There is no past. There is no future. There is only now. And you have been fractalized on all the different levels in this eternal now. You must release all of your fractalized self to escape the matrix. I also suggest that you revoke all death contracts, past, present, and future, so that you have all the time that you need. You choose the when, where, how you depart, based on being fully prepared. Revoking all death contracts is not required to escape the matrix, but you do not want to come up short or experience a tragic death that you were not prepared for. You consented to the soul contracts to enter this matrix system, and you, as a source player, have the authority to revoke them at any time you so desire. You first need to connect with your infinite source self to discover whether you are ready to revoke them. I need to add here that there is no galactic matrix court system for you to appeal to revoke your soul contracts. And if you previously used a galactic court system to plead your case, or you included a DNA or your ancestors in the revocation, I strongly suggest that you revoke all contracts again using your source self authority, which is who you really are. By using the matrix galactic court system, you are giving your power away and are still trapped and subservient to the matrix system by your lack of knowledge. Source created this matrix system, and there is no higher authority. You need to know that. Absolutely no rituals are involved. All rituals give the matrix energy. Again, I will remind you that you, as a source player, have the power. You need to verify with your infinite source self first if you are ready to revoke your soul contracts. It may be that you need to stop eating animal meat, flesh, and blood for a longer period of time before revoking your soul contracts, and raise your frequency sufficiently before your infinite source self will give you the go-ahead to revoke those contracts. You really need your connection to your infinite source self to navigate this matrix. So please take this very seriously. And I also need to address some belief systems out there regarding spiritual battles. There should be no fights or struggles with any matrix entity unless you believe it to be so. If you believe it, then you have consented to it and believe it to happen. In a way, it is your ego picking that fight. Of course, if you have not raised your frequency above their playing field, then you might be affected. Raise your frequency to become untouchable. It's that simple. And the easiest way to raise your frequency is to stop eating animal meat, flesh, and blood. And that is required if you are going to escape the matrix. You should at least be able to take that much control over your body and mind. Animal meat, flesh, and blood has an addictive quality to it. And once you have separated yourself from it for a period of time, the attraction will diminish and go away. The process of revoking your soul contracts is simple and easy to do. Prepare yourself with strong intention with your source self authority and state aloud vocally that you revoke all soul contracts, past, present, and future, as well as all death contracts, past, present, and future. in all realms and dimensions, and that now all contracts are revoked, null, and voided, and destroyed in all realms and dimensions. When you say all with intent of all, then all of them are revoked. It really is that simple. But your full intent, without wavering, must be behind that simple statement. After you complete revoking your soul and death contracts, past, present, and future, it is important to check with your infinite source self if you successfully revoked and set yourself free from all those contracts. If your infinite source self indicates that you were successful, that's great. If you get a response that you were not successful, then ask your infinite source self if it was because you did not do it wholeheartedly with full intent. There could be a part of you that has a reservation or is resistant to revoking your soul contracts. If there is something else that was standing in the way, then you need to continue asking your infinite source self through using your programmed pendulum until you discover what the hindrance or the blockage was. It really is that simple, but there is responsibility that goes along with canceling your soul contracts. I do not suggest you doing it unless your infinite source self gives you the go-ahead that you are ready. All of this can be verified through your infinite source self connection and your programmed pendulum. I strongly suggest that you always ask your infinite source self if the action that you take will benefit you. Always will it benefit you. If it doesn't benefit you, there is no point in going forward with it. You can do this. I know you can.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. If you found this life-changing, please consider giving a contribution and consider supporting monthly or giving a single gift via PayPal. Links are in the description box below. And be sure to check out these links for guided self-hypnosis meditations.